DY, you know what? Since you left like that, Bonlam is still in Yaoundé, trying to go back to the bank where he was, but since things are not going, he's doing petty businesses. Like you died when she was still in the country and she succeeded to go to US, and she has gone up to the level of a registered nurse. I think they are doing well. Darling. They are doing well. And Marjorie is a government teacher. She came down from the north where you left her. She's now in Yaoundé. She's doing good. Ayinge at the line, the person you love so much, used to call Ayi. She's here in Bamenda. She's doing well. She succeeded in teacher's training. And besides being a teacher, she's a businesswoman. And do you know what? 2 months ago, she went out to China. She is doing well. She's doing well in business. Bermon is doing well with the kids, 3 kids in California. And Evelyn is doing well too. The last one, you are Ma Jojo. You used to call her Ma Jojo. She is doing well with the MTN. And of late, she has been raised to a higher level where she's controlling the office. So I think your children are doing well. And I'm sure you are the one who has been intervening with your Lord, and they are succeeding. I'm so happy. TY, please continue intervening so that the work should not be difficult for me. Thank you, darling. I know you are. So thank you.
Formerly, when I was a Baba, I used to go and take Pa Lon from his house because he was already blind. Right to a place where they were drinking where people are drinking. So he would like to discuss with people, advise people, talk about how life was before. So after that, he gave drinks to other people to drink, one round to drink. So he was a very good man. So after that, I will take him back to his residence.
Pa used to call me Superman. Superman was a fond memory. Back those days when I was born, I was really athletic, I was agile, also acrobatic. So Pa nicknamed me Superman. And I still remember he bought me a t-shirt, a Superman t-shirt, that I wore till I got to a toddler. I didn't want to remove that t-shirt. The t-shirt got scattered. So the fond memories I have with my dad it's a long time. My dad was so attached to family issues, school, and he was so supportive.
The fondest memory of my dad was like every evening we gather in his bedroom and just we'll be talking, telling us stories about the past or just cracking jokes. So every evening we'll look forward to like sitting around him, listening to him talk. Of course, wisdom, tell us about family, life in general. So those are my best memories of him.
I have so many memories of my dad, So my best memory with my dad is when I'm with him at home and he's like, I've seen something wrong, I've done something wrong, and he's trying to put me on track, He takes his time, he tells me, he corrects me, and tells me how I'm supposed to act in future. And then another best time with me and my dad is when he creates jokes. He's a very funny man. He makes me laugh, especially when something is wrong. There's one of his phrase, "Ma boy." So each time he says "Ma boy," I must run to come and listen to what he's saying because he makes me laugh, So that's one aspect I'm missing of my dad.
I was so fond of my dad, as I can say. I was so fond of him because I was like a black sheep of the family, as you can say. So I was very stubborn. So my dad, after yearning, trying all strategies, he decided to make me his friend. So I was very, very close to him, staying back at home with him, dropping out from school, raising my kids, and so on. So I was so fond of him. And he used to tell me, Ayinge, as topi ayar kituke tabin ki bayar the weird version, that if you stop being stubborn, you'll be how do I say it? Yes, that you progress, yeah, in future. So when I decided to stop, as I can say, so I saw things changing, yeah.
I would say I have so many memories about him. He was a fun-filled man. He was a man full of laughter, a man full of joy. So my best memories about Daddy was those little memories we shared when he cracks jokes and he makes us laugh. He always, when we were little, he always took us back to the village because it was rather unfortunate that with me, I left the home when I was still very small. I think I left the home when I was about 3, in class 3. So I didn't really have that bond with my dad. So I got to have just a very short moment with my dad, just from I can say from 1 year old to when I was about 6, 7. So the memories I have with him back then was when we used to go back to Miami. We had fun most of the times when we are traveling. He would always crack jokes and we laughed. Then back in the house, he was always very caring. And when mommy has to shout at us or when mommy's out of the house, he will always be around us. And when mommy's coming, he will shout out, oh, mommy's coming, people should come and let's pick up things, let's arrange things. And he was full of stories.
So mom was so stern on us. When I know that mom is home, I don't even go home. I go straight to the office to meet Pa.
The children spend most of their time with him. And sometimes they even left with their choices and they were conversing with their father very freely. And then when they hear me coming, they will rush now, they say, and their father will be the first to tell them, your mother is coming. And then they will rush and begin to do their things. So when I look at it, I used to really laugh. I say, this man like this, you are spoiling your children.
My last discussion with Pa is back about 2 months ago when I came visiting. I left from Limbe, came visiting Pa. That's 2 months before he died. And the last thing he told me was, as I'm traveling back to Limbe, we might not see again. I said, no, but Pa, you can't say that. He said, no, the way I feel, I don't think we can see again. And actually, when I arrived Limbe, I called him. He told me that he went to the hospital, but he's still not feeling fine. And I think that was the last time we talked, and that was the last time I actually saw Pa physically.
25th of May. Yeah, the year he passed on. I remember he was refusing to be taken to the hospital. He was so sick and everybody was like, yo, he's so sick. And they've been trying to take him to the hospital and he kept refusing. And they talked to me because me and him, we had a very special bond. And everybody told me, if you tell him, you will let us take him to the hospital. And I remember I called him, I talked to him. And his word was, I'm tired. You people have done so much for me. Just let me die, I believe it's my time. And I told him we're not tired and we'll never get tired. Please just go to the hospital. Let the doctors find out what is wrong with you this time. And of course he listened to me. And he was taken to BBH. When they found out what was wrong, they later transferred him to Bamenda. And where he was in Bamenda, unfortunately, I never got to talk to him until he passed away. But I'm happy we had that last conversation.
The last interaction I had with my dad was when he was admitted in the regional hospital of Bamenda when he was sick. I think his last days, I was with him. But the problem was that he was always saying they should let him sit, let him lie, let him sit. So I did not really know that was going. So I really missed that moment. He could not talk to me. The only thing was that he only wanted that they should lie him down, lift him up. And so when I left back to Bamenda, he died.
20th of May 2015. So my girl went to the house and came back, told me she went to the house and Pa could not recognize her. So when she introduced herself, because Dad was blind, when she introduced herself, Dad was like, who are you? Whose child are you? So she was, what's happening? So she ran to me. I went back, I met Dad. He was really bad. But when he heard my voice, he said, Ayinge Awinya. He's that one person that will hardly go to the hospital. So I just told him, should I take you to the hospital? He said yes. That day I knew there was something wrong somewhere. So immediately I called and they brought a taxi. We took him to the hospital. He was talking anyway, but he was so fond of when he gets my voice, he'll say something to me. Yeah, from there we were transferred to the General Hospital, Bamenda. Before taking off from Kumbu, we were pushing him on a wheelchair. He said, I can come okay. That's because when we told him we were taking him to Bamenda, he said no, when Martin Buffet. Then what he said was, if I go to Bamenda, you bring back my cup. And exactly that's what happened. So in Bamenda, I came back, went to check on him. I greeted him when I was on my way to Douala. He said, Ayinge, Ranki Jugma, Adu, Nsipu, La Yotonkonko. That was the last thing he said. Yes. So when I traveled, after 4 days, he died. I miss him so much. I miss him so much.
Our last interactions with Daddy were so very emotional. I can remember just about 2 weeks before his passing on, just when my last time with Daddy, it was emotional and it was, I would say it was emotional because at that point in time, I was struggling to have that bond with him, but at that point he was very sick and he could barely recognize me, he could barely talk, and to me, I felt it like those were the moments that I had to really spend time with my dad, but I could not have that one-on-one interaction with him. So my last moments with him were, I would say they were really very emotional and very painful for me because I think just about a week before he passed, we were in the hospital, he could not recognize me, and then we left for Douala. My little niece was graduating, so we had to leave for the graduation in Douala, and that was the last time I actually had that special time with him. When we left, just like 1 week later, he passed on. So my last days with him were so very emotional for me.
My last moments were in the hospital when he was referred to General Hospital, Bamenda, that is from BBH, Kumbo. He was referred to General Hospital, Bamenda, and I was with him all through for about 2 weeks. Yes, I was with him, and he used to tell me that if I should pass away, do this for the children, do this, and so on. So he loved his children so much, so he could not turn his back without telling me what to do. So that's, and I was close to him to the last moment. He died in my hands. Yes, very peacefully. As peaceful as he is, he passed away very peacefully.
This is the story of a prince born before World War II, when men still had integrity. Who descended?
He was my good friend. He loved me very much. Sometimes he went to, he would send me to go and buy something. Whether to buy like milk, he said, buy your own, take it one for 1,000. But you buy for 2,000 for him. So he loved me, whatever thing he does in his house, he does it for my own family. So he was a very good friend to me. He loved me and I loved him very much. He was a very good man.
When I went to the University of Yaoundé, I felt sick, so I came back home. I was really sick, so I was always in the house with my dad. He was like taking care of me, even though blind. He would come, he would talk to me, he would encourage me. I was really sick. He would talk to me, he would encourage me because I was like dying, see? So each time that is with me, he will... Each time that is with me, he tries to encourage me, understand? he makes me to forget that. He makes me to forget and see. So with that,
And my dad also, one thing, he taught us like, you don't force friendships. Let people choose you, don't run behind people. And that's just me, and that's what I'm practicing. And it's just like, just normal, like don't go where you're not invited. Don't go where you're not cherished or where they have to tolerate you. Yeah, and it really helps me today in my real life, because today there's a lot of fake. You just want to go where you are loved.
And I'm proud that maybe he died when I was already a changed person.
He brought a lot of people up there. You could see there was no discrimination. So he taught me to love family. He taught me to treat everybody like my siblings, regardless of whether they are my cousins. So I would say my father taught me how to love people, how to live with family, and above all, he taught me how to be independent and strong. So I think basically that's what I learned for the short period I spent with my dad.
With your father, alum young kid, alum rising one way dry youth. Yellow, our barakone. I do closer to Gaisewe because I know ye for wrong guy. And we more ballon bay. We lie if we look for me, no. We are ye for will pay. What fear and fear we shall not fear. I'll say a dingy. Am I eating you? Bokwa digit, eating you, Bokwa digit. So leave a bonfire. So I'm giving them the ye no naming for will. How to live a good life. So I don't leave it be. So I mean, I get a blessing there now. And so he was a very good man. Yeah, very, 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 very.